Hey there! Today we released update 0.7, which is one of the biggest updates we've done in a while. And I want to quickly show you what we've done and, so you know what to expect. So the first feature that we've added has been requested for a long time, and that is immediate feedback. So let's pull up a recording here. So what we've had for a long time is that you can click on a response that you've given and you get this coach feedback about what you could improve or what you could set differently. But you always had to proactively request it. So what I'm doing now is that when you say something, I run a check, and if I detect feedback, then I present you this button. So as you can see here, it checks for feedback, and in this case it thinks you should know something about this sentence. In this case it's a wrong grammatical form. So I'm checking for two things here. One is mistakes in the grammar and the other is contextual appropriateness. Does it fit into the flow of the conversation? Now, in my tests, this has been really helpful in a lot of cases. I will say though that sometimes, for instance, if the speech recognition picks up the wrong thing, this feedback might not be that relevant. And I will continue working on improving this for the future, but I think it's already useful as it is now, but of course I'm very interested to hear how all of you think about it and how it performs in your tests. In case you don't want the feedback, you can also click it away or just wait it out, and then it will disappear and you can get it later in the transcript, etc., like you used to be. But so this is a way to prompt you to use this feedback more, and if we find a mistake that you've done, you can learn about it if you want to. So that's a pretty big change. It was important for me that it doesn't interrupt the flow if you don't want to. And let's see how that works out. But I think it's a good step up. Moving on, what I've been working on as well these past weeks is what I call the word explorer. So what you can do now is you can click on text in the app and it will give you additional information about that word. So it will tell you what kind of word category it is, in this case a verb, and for the verb it will also tell you what's the conjugation of the verb that you found it in. You also have a definition, and I chose to give you that definition in the same language as you're learning, because there's a lot of value in you figuring out what this word means before you get the translation. But there is also the translation if you need it, and this is a contextual translation, so it should perform a lot better than the other translation that we have in the game of the whole sentence. I'm pretty excited about this one. It adds another dimension to the game where you can explore words and just dive a little bit deeper into what has been said. And as you can see here, I also implemented a phrase selection, so you can select text and then get a translation for that. The reason why that is there is it's in preparation of the next step, will be that you can save words and you can save phrases. But I started now just with this UI to give you additional information, and next step will be to save them, to bookmark them, and to get some sort of vocabulary list. So my plan is to do that in the next 1 or 2 updates and follow up with that. But I hope you have a lot of fun with this. I enjoy it a lot. It's so much better for your learning if you pick out the individual words you don't understand and then make out the meaning from that instead of just going immediately for the translation. So this is the second big feature that we added, and the third change that I think is pretty obvious when you play is that we reworked the animations. So the characters just move differently. We changed the gestures and the idle animations and just how they move. And what I think is really cool about the new animations is that it is more context dependent. So they will, for instance, shake their head for a no, or they will point on themselves or at you if they talk about you. So this is just the beginning of this. We can go further with it, but I think it makes the interactions a lot more lifelike and enjoyable. So yeah, looking forward to hearing what you all think about it. That is what we have in store for 07. We also did some updates to some graphics, and we changed and fixed a few bugs here and there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Also about this format of me walking you through the changes. Yeah, happy looping, and let's talk again soon. Bye bye.